Elon Musk's already embattled Doge office, of course, we have seen the staffer who resigned after being tied to racist posts on Twitter, and then Elon went on Twitter and said, hey, should I bring him back? And even Vice President J.D. Vance was like, bring the kid back. And Elon says, I'll bring the kid back then. You know, a guy who posted on Twitter, I was racist before it was cool. And then, of course, we had reports that came out just a couple days ago that one of the staffers at Doge was actually fired from the cybersecurity firm that he used to work for because he was leaking company secrets. So we're already having a hard enough time with these horrible little children that Elon Musk has running this office. And now, according to a new report from 404 Media, Elon is making moves to shield the communications of Doge staffers and pretty much all of the work of Doge from Freedom of Information Act requests. He's doing it, and they did it in a memo. Here's what the memo said. Good morning, everyone. As a reminder, please refrain from using Slack at the moment while our various general counsels figure out the best way to handle the records migration to our new Executive Office of the President component. We'll update as soon as we have more information. Now, for those who don't work in any kind of company that use Slack for communications, it's kind of like, I think the best way I could describe it is, your DMs on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Maybe even like the old school AOL Instant Messenger. But basically, it's a way for people inside of a company to communicate with one another. Nothing deceitful. All the records are, of course, saved, within these Slack communications. And that's what Elon's Doge doesn't want to happen. Because any communication within a government department becomes obviously an official message within the government, and of course would be subjected to Freedom of Information Act laws, which means a reporter could file a FOIA request and get all these communications from Doge. But now, since they've been ordered to not basically communicate openly in any kind of thing that would create a record, we won't get them because they won't exist. And then, as they said, we're trying to move over to the Executive Office of the President. Doing so would shield them from FOIA laws. Because government agencies outside of the West Wing of the Oval Office, basically, are subjected to FOIA laws. Anything in the West Wing is subjected to the Presidential Records Act. FOIA laws apply over here. They do not apply for the Presidential Records Act. Those are official communications within the West Wing of the Oval Office. They do get archived, but you do not get access to them while that individual is serving in the White House. They can claim executive privilege over it. And that is where the communications of Doge are moving. There is no reason for that. Doge was doing just fine destroying the government, working with inside the Office of Budget and Management, or Management and Budget, the OMB. But because they're subjected to the FOIA laws, they're moving over to the White House under the direction of Susie Wiles, Donald Trump's chief of staff. They're doing it to hide information. They're doing it to prevent anything that they are doing from coming into the light. They are doing it to destroy transparency in this country. And just like pretty much every news story that's come out for the last 3 weeks, this one ought to scare the crap out of you. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.